Hi and good evening, everyone. My name is Albert, and this is Vlogs About Nothing. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your night to join me. I really appreciate it. Honestly, I keep looking at the numbers, and it's really the only thing that's making me happy right now. So, if you're catching this video in the future, which I know that you do, and I know that you will be watching, you feel me? Past self says hello, and by then, I'll probably most likely look the same. My hair might be a little bit longer, but we do what we gotta do to stay looking as fresh as we can. Yeah, I say that with the biggest grain of salt in the world possible. Anyways, I really do appreciate it. You feel me? I do. Like, yeah, there might be a handful of views the first day or whatever, but man, there is definitely a niche out there for people who want to hear this dude talk about nothing, and I really appreciate you for that. So, tonight I want to kind of like, shout out to, and I've done this before, right? To be clear, this is nothing new. There's more than 850 channels right below you. So definitely don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to hit the thumbs up. It helps the channel out a lot. You can hit the thumbs down. I've said it before. It really doesn't matter. Just engage. You feel me? And no, this isn't a place where you can come talk about whatever you want to talk about. You feel me? That is, in fact, my job. So you're just here to listen and partake in the whole messed up world of Albert, Welcome with open arms. Honestly, got nothing to hide from anybody. And I'm at a pretty good point in my life for that. I may have nothing, but I have my dignity, and that means so much more to me than anything. You feel me? Honestly, if we're talking real, which is something that we do here on the channel. So, I want to shout out to my Alpha and Gen Z. You feel me? Because honestly, and this is a compliment, I feel like I'm in a speech and debate class every single day of my life as I stroll through some of these amateur content creators on YouTube, similar to myself, except they do way better. Link in the description below. Your boy is rocking with a broken phone that is disconnected. That's what I got. You feel me? That's what our arsenal consists of. And yet we still manage to get people to watch the channel. I say we as if I have somebody helping me do these things. No, there's not anybody doing that. My roommate is taking the burden of all the finance right now, and man, I feel bad. I'm just trying to get these videos up for y'all so that at some point I can have a viable YouTube career and I can actually contribute to my household. So, I mean, Gen Z, Alpha, you feel the struggle, right? I mean, you got a bunch of millennials and, uncool Xers and 80% of the boomer population and 2% of the quiet generation still hanging on to their very archaic thoughts. And those practices have, in fact, been embedded into the very practices that even my generation continues to push forth on the world. You feel me? So I'm sorry on behalf of every dumb millennial and dumb Xer who, is helping out the cause as it concerns the wrong one. But other than that, you feel me? Like, I mean that I grew up as a speech and debate kid. I'm a nerd. That's what it is. It is what it is. I'm a geek. I'm a nerd. I always have been. And I own it. You feel me? I own it. Boy, can I quote any rap song you've ever heard or sing any sonata that might be within the realm of classical traditional music. But I also really enjoy just like nerd stuff. I enjoy learning. I enjoy giving free talks on YouTube to myself in my room on my broken phone. I mean, we all like doing what we do, you feel me? And my channel is a different thing, it's completely different. Honestly, I know that the content exists, you feel me? But I'm just trying to be a little different and like all while making fun of myself relentlessly for doing what I'm doing. So, I mean, it's just all within good fun. But if there's anybody who can relate, it's an alpha or it's a Z. You feel me? Because these guys make some really cool videos. Amateur content YouTube creators are the lifeline to all of the larger creators here on YouTube because even those larger creators and videos have been made about it, but they take ideas from other creators. And like, I'm down. Creative Common license and stuff. Take all the bad ideas from me that you want in the world and run with them. Make videos that get hundreds of thousands of views. You feel me? Like, it doesn't matter. All I'm saying is that it's like a community here, and I really appreciate it. Shout out to all my other amateur YouTube creators who spend the time in their life doing what I do, doing what we collectively do to try and make a difference in the world. You feel me? Because essentially, that's what I think that it is. I think that you couldn't get half the amount of participation in school, in a classic modern day American school, than you get from all of the free work that a lot of these amateur YouTube creators provide, and it's good content. Again, like, it's not like this. It's not just some dude talking to you for 10 straight minutes. I mean, they have graphics, they have like prompts, they're making it happen, and I think that's cool, honestly, because again, the best and brightest of us as students growing up in the American school system at a public school, you feel me, like, there wasn't that kind of participation, and that was IRL. That was, you got to be with your friends. That was like, I mean, that was a different vibe. But you've obviously gone to school too, I'm assuming, whether it's, a public school, a private school. And I'm not sure what the vibe is when you attended school, alphas, zers. But I do know that, like, when I went to school, which was a long time ago, right? Because I'm 37 years old. So, like, basically, just like a long time ago, still within this century, but a very long time ago. And so, I get it. I get the fact that it's cool to make oratories, like, it's cool to make expository speaking videos. Like, essentially, that's what all of y'all are doing. And you couldn't make the nerd in me any more happier. So keep doing what you do. Keep making content that informs the world of how you feel. And, I think that can only get good results. And if anything, we can just build from what we're actively trying to learn from, which is mistakes that boomers have made and that continue to be made throughout society. So it's really important that amateur content creators exist. Again, it's super important, because without us, and again, like, I say that us because at some point I have to own what I do, and while I may just be talking to myself, in the meantime, I've amassed close to a catalog of 1,000 videos, well over 30,000 views. And yeah, that may not sound like a lot. You feel me? Like, basically, that's an average of like 3 views per video. It's not good. I mean, it's not anything crazy. I'm, not rolling in the subscriber count right now. But hey, we all got to start somewhere, right? And I really feel like it's a journey that starts with being consistent and getting your audience to know who exactly is ranting about, whatever they're ranting about. But again, the sell on this channel is that I'm the product, right? And that whatever we talk about is just kind of secondary, honestly, because I'm not talking about anything that not everyone else is talking about. You feel me? It's just, I'm trying to bring my own little taste of flavor to this, which is currently this. I wish it were more. I do. You feel me? But like, it's not. So we're just gonna keep doing what we do. But more power to amateur YouTube content creators. I see you. And I'm talking about people that have 500 subs to people that have less than 10,000. Like, the struggle is real, and it's just kind of cool to see other people, and in this case, namely and specifically Alpha and Gen Z, make the content that they do and post it to YouTube so that the whole world can see. I mean, eventually, the boomers will get around to seeing this stuff. I mean, right? At some point, they'll get around to being socially aware or not of what's going on. I was telling my roommate earlier, like, I can't wait. Honestly, like, how many of us that are middle-aged, about to be 40, like, I can't wait until there's a trending news article from some boomerfied website that talks about how honey and pie are complete scams and they're worse than Enron, and like, the people that are responsible for committing these fraudulent crimes are prosecuted and are given due process, but inevitably are put right where they belong, which is jail, because they steal from people. You feel me? Like, I don't know. Like, where I come from, we don't reward thieves with, like, large amounts of money. And we don't continue to advocate on their behalf just because any real community or neighborhood knows the difference between right and wrong and knows fundamentally that stealing from one another does not benefit anybody within the community whatsoever. It causes so much more backlogged work, you feel me, like as if there isn't already enough to catch up with. So like, shout to all my amateur YouTube content creators out there, including myself. Like, I just wish I had started this when I was y'all's age, right? Because then maybe now I'd be somewhere different, but I haven't. So to say that I'm not trying to fix what I think that I've done in life that's not good would be false, because that's why I'm here. That's why, everybody's finally getting to know me and what I think about and all the things that have happened to me without question, because there are some curious people out there, and that's cool. Let's talk. What else do you want to talk about? Again, thank you for watching my show. If you haven't already, subscribe. There's like a number of opportunities in 2025 that I think are going to pan out for everybody. So I just appreciate you guys hanging with me, as I continue to get my life in order and try to figure out exactly what it is that I want this channel to do for myself, my business partner, and for my future, as the future progresses. But this is it. I've said it before. I'm not in any kind of rush to do anything else in the world other than, continue to provide content to YouTube. But like, obviously at some point, for that content that I provide to YouTube being a hell of a lot better than it is right now, right? Because at some point, I want it to be more than just me talking to myself in my room on my broken phone. Although, for the record, I do like this whole little aesthetic, and I don't think I ever want to get away from it. And honestly, there will be a part of me that continues, I think, to post these vlogs every single night of my life until, I'm not around anymore, which is, I hope, like when I'm in the 22nd century or whatever, so that I can say I smoked in 3 centuries. So we all got plans, we all have different goals in life. My goal right now is to end this video. Wish you guys a wonderful evening, and I'll talk to everybody really soon, okay? Bye.